Good morning, all of you. This is Rachna Saxena from Faculty of Education, Tirthankar Mahavi University, Muradabad. In my last lecture, I was discussing the key aspect of teacher accountability, and this is almost going on in the present lecture too. So, here is the next point, and this is outcome measurement. Outcome measurement. Assessing the effectiveness of teacher preparation program is a critical component of accountability. This involves evaluating a range of outcomes such as students' learning achievements, program completion rates, and the performance of graduates in the real classroom setting. By tracking these outcomes, teacher education programs can determine whether the graduates are adequately prepared to meet the challenges of the teaching profession. For example, students' learning outcomes can be measured through standardized tests, classroom assessment, and the other evaluative tools. Program completion rates provide insight into the program's ability to retain and graduate competent educators. Additionally, the performance of program graduates in the classroom as assessed by their ability to improve students' learning and engagement serves as a key indicator of the program's overall success. So, outcome measurement is essential for identifying strengths and weaknesses within teacher programs, enabling continuous improvement and ensuring that graduates are ready to contribute positively to the students' educational experience. Now, the next point is transparency. Transparency is a fundamental principle of accountability in teacher education. It involves providing clear, accessible, and comprehensive information about program goals, curricula, and performance metrics to all the stakeholders, including students, parents, educators, policymakers, and the public. Transparency also allows stakeholders to make informed decisions about the quality and effectiveness of teacher preparation programs. For example, I must say perspectives of the students can use this information to choose programs that align with their educational and career goals, while policymakers can assess whether programs meet national and regional education standards. Transparency also fosters trust between the teacher education programs and the stakeholder to ensure that all the parties are aware of the program's objectives, achievements, and area for improvement. By making information ready available, teacher education programs demonstrate their commitment to accountability and their willingness to be evaluated and held responsible for their outcomes. Now I'm coming on my next aspect, and this is continuous improvement. Continuous improvement is a key aspect of maintaining accountability in teacher education programs. It involves using feedback from assessment, evaluation, and stakeholder input to make data driven improvement to programs and teaching practices. Continuous improvement ensures that teacher education programs remain responsive to change in educational research, teaching methodologies, and the needs of the students' population. For example, if assessment reveals that graduates are struggling in certain areas, the program can revise its curriculum, introduce new teaching strategies, or provide additional support to address these challenges. Similarly, feedback from program graduates, employers, and education stakeholders can inform the development of new courses or the advanced enhancement of the existing ones. Continuous improvement is not a one time process but an ongoing commitment to excellence, requiring teacher education programs to regularly evaluate their practices, set goals for enhancement, and implement changes that lead to better outcomes for the students and educators alike. Now, my next point is professional development. Ongoing professional development is essential for the educators and program administrators within teacher education programs. Professional development ensures that Educators stay updated with the latest education research, teaching strategies, technological advancement, and the best practices. It enables educators to refine their skill, expand their knowledge, and adapt to new educational challenges. For example, professional development opportunities might include workshop, seminar, conferences, and collaborative research projects. By engaging in continuous learning, educators can bring fresh perspectives and innovative approaches to their teaching, enhancing the overall quality of teacher education. Furthermore, professional development helps program administrators maintain high standard in program management, curriculum development, and student support. It also promotes a culture of lifelong learning within teacher education program, encouraging both educators and the students to pursue excellence in their professional practices. Now, I'm coming on my next point, and this is ethical conduct. Conduct is the most important part of our personality, and ethical conduct is a cornerstone of accountability in teacher education. It involves adhering to ethical standards in all the aspects of teacher education, including the fair treatment of the students, integrity in assessment and reporting, and the responsible use of the resources. Ethical conduct ensures that teacher education programs operate with honesty, transparency, and respect for stakeholders. For instance, educators must provide accurate and fair assessment of students' performance, avoiding biases or the favorism. They must also ensure that their teaching practices are inclusive and respectful of diverse students' backgrounds and needs. Ethical conduct extends to the program administrators as well, who are responsible for maintaining transparency in program operations, ensuring that the resources are used effectively, and upholding the rights and the dignity of all participants in the program. By prioritizing ethical conduct, teacher education programs always build trust with their stakeholder and create an environment where all the participants can thrive. Now, my next point is program evaluation. Regular evaluation and review of teacher education programs are essential for maintaining accountability and ensuring alignment with the education standard and goals. Program evaluation involves both internal assessment and external audits, providing a comprehensive view of the program's strength, weaknesses, and the area for improvement. When I talk about the internal assessment, it may include self-studies, peer reviews, and students' feedback. While when I talking about external audit, it may involve evaluation by accrediting bodies or the independent reviewers. These evaluations assess various aspects of the program such as curriculum effectiveness, faculty qualification, students' outcome, and resource management. Program evaluation is critical for ensuring that teacher education programs remain relevant. It should be effective and aligned with the latest education standard and expectation. It also provides valuable insight that can guide decision making, inform policy changes, and support the continuous improvement of the program. By regularly evaluating these programs, teacher education institutions demonstrate their commitment to accountability and their responsibility to provide high quality education for the future teachers. And by maintaining accountability across these areas, teacher education programs and the educators always contribute to the overall quality of the education, ensuring that future teachers are well prepared to meet the need of all the students and uphold the standard of the profession. Now, my next point is positive effect of teacher accountability on students' achievement. Teacher accountability can motivate educators, improve instructional quality, and align curriculum with the standard, enhancing students' achievement. Here are some positive effects of teacher accountability on the students' achievement. How they encourage. So, my first point is increasement in the teacher motivation. Teacher accountability can serve as a power motivator for the educators by placing a clear focus on students' outcome. When teachers are aware that their effectiveness is being monitored and assessed, it encourages them to invest more effort into their teaching practices. The knowledge and their performance has a direct impact on student success can thrive. Teachers to stay updated on the latest education research, incorporate best practices into their lesson and continually refine their teaching methods. And this heightened sense of responsibility can lead to more engaged, dynamic, and effective teaching. As teachers strive to improve their performance, students benefit from the increased attention and energy that teachers bring to the classroom, resulting in a more vibrant and conductive learning environment. Now, my next point is improve instructional quality. Teacher accountability system often include evaluation, classroom observation, and the other forms of assessment designed to monitor and improve instructional quality. These evaluations provide teachers with valuable feedback on their strength and area for improvement. Constructive feedback can guide teachers in refining their instructional techniques, identifying gaps in their teaching, and exploring new methods that can enhance students' learning. By addressing the feedback received, teacher can elevate the quality of their instruction, creating more engaging, interactive, and effective lessons. And this continuous improvement in instructional quality positively impact students' achievements as the students are exposed to more thoughtfully planned and executed lessons that cater to their diverse learning needs. And the most important point is about curriculum. So I will discuss here aligned curriculum and standard. Accountability measures typically require that curriculum and instructional practices align with the established educational standard, and this alignment ensures that what is taught in the classroom is consistent with the skill and knowledge deemed essential for student success. When teachers are accountable for adhering to these standards, it promotes a more uniform educational experience across different classrooms and schools. Students benefit from this consistency as they are more likely to receive instruction that covers all necessary content areas comprehensively. An aligned curriculum also helps in reducing education disparities as all the students, regardless of their background or the school, have access to the same foundational knowledge and skills. My next point is incentive for growth. Many teacher accountability systems include incentives for the high performance, such as financial reward, recognition, or the opportunities for career advancement. These incentives can motivate teachers to excel in their roles by providing tangible rewards for their efforts. When teachers know that their hard work and dedication will lead to personal and professional gains, they are more likely to invest additional time and efforts into their teaching. This highlighted motivation can translate into more effective instruction, leading to improved students' outcome. Moreover, incentives for growth encourage a culture of continuous improvement where teachers are motivated to continually seek out professional development opportunities and strive for excellence in their teaching practice. Next point is identification of underperforming teachers. One of the primary goals of teacher accountability is to identify educators who may not be meeting the required standard of teaching. By systematically evaluating teacher performance, schools can pinpoint underperforming teachers and take appropriate actions to address the situation. This could involve providing targeted professional development, additional support, or in some cases, removing ineffective teachers from the classroom by ensuring that only competent and effective educators are entrusted with the students' learning. Schools can significantly improve the overall quality of education. This focus on maintaining high teaching standards help ensure that students receive the best possible instruction, which is crucial for their academic achievement and long-term success. Now, I will discuss the negative effects of teacher accountability on students' achievement. So here are also the negative point of teaching accountability. So the very first point is teaching to the test. A significant drawback of teacher accountability system, particularly those that emphasize standardized testing, is the tendency for educators to teach to the test. When teachers are primarily evaluated based on their students' test score, they may focus disproportionately on test related content. This approach can lead to a narrow curriculum that emphasizes rote memorization and test taking strategies over deeper learning and critical thinking. Students may miss out on the more holistic education that includes developing creativity, public problem solving skills, and a broad understanding of the world. As a result, while test score may improve students' overall intellectual development and preparedness for real world challenges may be compromised. Next point is narrowing curriculum. High stakes accountability system can lead to a narrowing of the curriculum where school prioritize subjects that are tested, often at the expense of non-tested areas such as the arts, physical education, and social studies. And this narrowness of the curriculum can limit students' exposure to a well-rounded education and reduce opportunities for them to explore their interests and talents in a variety of fields. A limited curriculum may also fail to address the diverse needs of the students, particularly those who thrive in non-academic areas or who benefits from the more valued educational experience. By focusing primarily on core academic subjects, school is neglecting the development of the whole world, which can have long-term consequences for the student's personal as well as the academic growth. My next point is increasement in the stress and burden. The pressure associated with teacher accountability can lead further increasement in the stress and burden among the educators when teachers are constantly concerned about the evolution and the potential negative consequences of poor performance. It can create a high stress environment, and this stress can affect teachers' mental health and well being, leading to a burden, decrease job satisfaction, and ultimately a decline in teaching quality. When teachers are stressed, they may struggle to maintain the enthusiasm and energy needed to engage their students effectively. As a result, students' learning can suffer and the overall classroom environment may become less supportive and conductive to learning. Next is unintended consequences. Teacher accountability systems can sometimes lead to unintended consequences that negatively impact students' achievement. For example, in an effort to achieve higher test scores, educators may avoid teachers in low performing schools where the challenges are greater and the risk of being held accountable for poor outcomes are higher. Additionally, some teachers may game the system by focusing their efforts on the students who are more likely to perform well on assessment, neglecting those who may need more support. These practices can exacerbate education inequalities and leave the most vulnerable students with less access to high quality instruction. Such unintended consequences undermine the goals of the accountability system and can have a detrimental impact on overall students' achievement. And my last point is overemphasis on testing. Overemphasis on standardized testing within teacher accountability measures can reduce the time available for other valuable instructional activities. When too much focus is placed on preparing for the test, there is less opportunities for the students to engage in project-based learning, critical thinking experiences or exercises and other activities that foster creativity and deeper understanding. This narrow focus on testing can limit the students' opportunities to develop essential skills that are not easily measured by the standardized tests, such as collaboration, communication, and problem solving. Over the time, this can result in a less dynamic and well-rounded education, which may negatively impact the students' ability to succeed in diverse and complex real-world environments. By understanding the positive and the negative effects of the teacher accountability on a student's achievement, educators and policymakers can make or work to design accountability systems that enhance education outcomes while minimizing unintended consequences. Balancing accountability with a holistic approach to education is a key to foster both teacher effectiveness as well as the success of the students. It was all about teachers' accountability. In my next lecture, I will describe more about it. Thank you. Thank you so much.